Hey, if you have been selling on Amazon or especially if you're new to it, I just want to encourage you with something. I met with Oleg Zediner. He is an Israeli slash Russian slash Amazon expert, and I've learned a whole lot from him, and he's learned a lot from me. And he and I come from two very different worlds when it comes to selling on Amazon. And I was pretty surprised to see the staggering difference. But that difference, that differentiation, was a huge encouragement to me. Guys, when I started on Amazon, which was only a few years ago, I had no knowledge of PPC, pay per click ads on Amazon. I didn't know anything about researching keywords to find which ones are ranking better. I did not even know what a giveaway was, and I didn't know. I knew reviews were important, but I hadn't even thought about the idea of giving stuff away to get more reviews. I knew none of this. And it was funny because yesterday when Oleg, he said, so, I want to know some of your strategy because you've been very successful on Amazon. He said, so when did you do A/B split testing? And I said, Oleg, 6 months ago, if you'd asked me that question, I would not even know what you were talking about. I couldn't have explained to you what A/B split testing is. And he says, well, Seth, he says, you are the only person I've met who has been this successful on Amazon without using the standard ways of promoting a product. How did you do it? And that was a huge encouragement to me because I think the fact that I knew so little starting out, that ignorance worked in my favor. If I had gone back and with my knowledge now, I don't think any of the products I'm selling now I would have picked, except for the latest two that I've added that are doing really well. And it took me a long time to get most of my products ranking well. And so I started explaining to him my strategy, and my strategy is very simple, but it's kind of encouraging because I feel like it's guerrilla warfare, where you don't have a lot to work with, you don't have a lot of weapons, so you just got to make it happen by stealth and figure out the competition. So I started thinking through, well, what is it that's really helped me? And before I tell you what it is, please keep in mind, checking out ranking, getting reviews, checking out keyword rankings, doing PPC ads, all of this is very important, and I'm now using it, and it's helping me that much more. But I think it goes to show you don't have to have a ton of knowledge to succeed in this industry. I sure didn't. I was about as ignorant as you get, and I mean, almost embarrassingly so. So, the reason I want to share this with you, sorry, I just want to make sure that cop's not going to come after me. So the reason I want to so here is my strategy. It's studying the negative reviews of my competitors tells me how to make my product better and to fix those problems so that people will buy mine instead of theirs, and I will take away all their sales. I know it sounds evil, but it's true. And it works. Second, it's writing a product description, being willing to take hours to write it, but write it emotionally. Don't focus on features like it's this thickness. Focus on benefits like this thickness on the pillow causes your neck to not be sore. That's an example. So focus on the emotional benefit to your buyer. If you're selling a beauty product, don't say, well, it's this color. Instead, say something like, this color will really make your eyes stand out. See what I mean? So it's been focusing on the negative reviews, building my product off of their weaknesses of competitors, writing product descriptions that are emotionally engaging, taking really good photos, and researching the heck out of the products, spending a lot of time finding ones that are selling well. And guys, I didn't use any tools. I just had scraps and bits of information and decided I'm just going to make this happen because for me it was survival. If I didn't make this happen, I would not be able to pay for food for my family. So it was, I'm either going to make it or I'm going to die. I had no other options. And you've got to get that way about entrepreneurialism if you want to succeed. You can't just like, oh yeah, if I just do the right steps and do this and that, I should have this really easy life. It's not like that. You got to get survival mode. You got to get angry. You got to get concerned and anxious and lose some sleep and get aggressive and say, okay, what do I need to do to jump in the trench and make this happen? I'm going to lose blood. I'm going to lose hair. I'm going to lose skin because I got a lot of skin in the game. I'm going to sweat. I'm going to suffer. I'm going to cry. But that's okay. Sometimes you have to just go out there and kick ass and do it as hard as you can. And then later, as your knowledge builds, you can get smarter and smarter about it. So again, I'm not discouraging knowledge at all. I didn't realize how prominent these standard ways of promoting your products was. And now that I realize that, it makes me realize you can be successful off of even a little bit of knowledge. The question isn't a lack of knowledge. I really think for us, for most people, it's a lack of self-discipline. So do what it takes, guys. You can make this happen. And it doesn't just have to be Amazon. It could be on eBay. It could be on Instagram. It could be your website, your sales funnel. All these things have ultimately brought me a whole lot of margin to be able to do the things that I love. I have not touched a single thing online today when it comes to making money, but I've still been making money. And that is pretty awesome. This is Seth keeping it real. Let me know how I can help you succeed. That is what I enjoy the most. I love being a coach and to help people, motivate them, and call them out on their BS when I see it. I'll see you. Bye.